Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. All right, guys, so we should be back in our studio soon, and I know everyone wants to talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey and all of the other Bravo stuff coming up or going on this week. But thank you. I just wanted to say again, all of the messages, really, it's so sweet about Pops. We appreciate the heck out of you. My family is seeing all of this, so thank you, thank you. And Pops would appreciate it too. But I just wanted to go ahead and say that. Before we kick off, and with that, let's talk some Vanderpump Rules. Something that's a little bit lighter, but maybe it's not. I don't know. Here we go.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. So we're back to talk about this because this just... All right. So Andy Cohen is admitting that he was wrong for what he said after the Vanderpump Rules reunion. Let's start there. Andy Cohen is issuing an apology for suggesting that Raquel Leviss was really medicated during the Vanderpump Rules Season 10 reunion, during which she displayed very little emotion. The Bravo honcho admitted on his Radio Andy show on Tuesday that he did not know that to be true, and it was therefore wrong of him to speculate. She took it all on the chin like a champ. He said of the relentless criticism Raquel received from her co-stars over her months-long affair with Tom Sandoval, who was in a 9-year relationship with Ariana at the time, and she just sat there and took it. I didn't know that she would be able to, which is probably why I hypothesized. In fact, the network executive said that was one of the reasons why he wanted to interview her separately from the group. I did not know how long Raquel would last on set. Given my years of experience in these forums, I would have thought that she would have walked off way sooner and maybe walked into her car and never to be seen again. I mean, yeah. Andy Cohen told Variety last week that he went into the March 23rd reunion taping worried for Raquel's mental health. But actually, when I saw how unemotional she was, it made me think she was either really medicated or really out of touch with her role in everything. The Watch What Happens Live host pointed specifically to Raquel's odd response to Scheana's emotional breakdown over the temporary restraining order the former had filed against the latter, which obviously she later dropped. When Scheana is crying her eyes out and Raquel says from her trailer, "I should have written a note," I found that very confusing. It made me think that maybe there was something she was missing about what these relationships actually were. It made me think that maybe she didn't think they were as real as the other people thought. I just didn't understand. Scheana, who had continuously denied punching the former beauty pageant queen upon learning of the affair in March, also weighed in on this. It was like lights on, but no one's home. It was bizarre. I never could have imagined that reaction because the Raquel who I was friends with, that was not that person. It was very robotic, which I do want to kind of add into this really quick. It was robotic, her response, yes, but Andy Cohen too. And I love Andy Cohen. I think Andy Cohen's great. I would imagine that his job would be very, very difficult. But for him to even say that something could have potentially been off and maybe she could have been medicated, I know there are a lot of people who think that, a lot of people who might agree with that. But yes, unless you know somebody to be medicated, you probably should not just go throwing those things out there unless you have something to be able to back it up with. And also, she's claiming that there's something that is off or wrong, that something is, she's trying to figure it out. That's why she's seeking help at a mental health facility. So maybe now is not the time to add any further speculation to any of this. Again, I know that everybody on Twitter and everybody wants to jump on that train and I get why, but also like, we probably can't do that. Okay. So on top of that, Lala Kent has also checked in the conversation, and she is clarifying that she does not feel bad for Raquel after the Vanderpump Rules reunion. She wants everybody to know, I don't feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for nothing that anybody else said. Nope, don't think so. Lala Kent is not Team Raquel after all. After seemingly changing her tune on her embattled co-star, the Give Them Lala host clarified to her podcast listeners that she does not feel bad for Raquel following the final installment of the Vanderpump Rules reunion. Where I felt for Raquel was when you're filming a reality show, in my mind, every single person is mentally equipped to handle whatever is going to come out of my mouth, right? The second you throw someone in there that cannot handle it, you're making it so I can't go and do my job. What a funny, she's right. She continued, noting that she did not regret the things that she said while watching the 3-part reunion. Although Lala wants to make sure that her castmates are all mentally healthy as a human being, she considers part of her job getting to be unfiltered on camera. You're coming to the reunion to answer for what has happened. I'm not going to censor myself. If this isn't the place for you because your mind can't handle it, you shouldn't be here. Later in the podcast episode, Lala acknowledged that she was the most angry of her fellow castmates, which, while filming in March, and she and James specifically went hard on Raquel and Tom Sandoval in the wake of the cheating scandal. Kennedy has since texted Lala saying that he does not understand the hate he has gotten on social media for what he considers a legendary roasting. I mean, I knew this number one guy in the group shtick was not going to last long. Like, I didn't even think it was going to last long. But also, even in the finale, like when we had Dave Neal on and we were having this conversation, and he's like, in that moment on the second finale, the finale that wasn't even supposed to be the finale, but there was that moment where he decided to call Raquel, and he asked Raquel, like, hey, do you feel good? You feel good because you have no friends left in LA. You have nobody who wants to talk to you. Everybody thinks you're disgusting. Everybody thinks that you're an asshole. Everybody thinks that you should leave Los Angeles and go as far away as possible. Like, this was a moment that I understood he wanted to have that and just kind of completely take out everything that he was filming from feeling from filming season 10. Theo, my scratching dog over here, from filming season 10. But also that was like a moment where he could have just been like, listen, hey, if you need anything, I'm sorry, this is really shitty. I'm sorry that you put yourself in this position. But if you need anything, I'll be here. That's not what he did, though, obviously. The fact that some people on my Instagram have the audacity to side with those trolls blows my mind. We weren't even that bad. James Kennedy's insults in particular have gone viral as he called Sandoval a poo-poo head and a worm with a mustache. Even John Hamm impersonated him on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. As for Lala, she called the cover band frontman a narcissist and a dangerous human being. When TMZ asked her about her behavior on June 8th, she admitted that she wouldn't ice Raquel out if she came into the mix again, which led a paparazzi to label her more empathetic. Ariana Madix, who was dating Sandoval during his months-long affair with Raquel, also appeared to express remorse when interviewed by the outlet that same day. She said, sure. That's not like she's like giving a bunch of... What the are you guys talking about? Okay, there's lots to discuss here, but I want to hear what your thoughts are, especially when Andy Cohen is apologizing for jumping the gun a little bit by saying, I feel like she was I feel like she was medicated. Whatever he said, he is apologizing, but I feel like it's probably because either the network or the fans were like, Andy Cohen, you shouldn't say that. And then Lala doubling down saying, I'm not sorry. If you can't handle it, if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. Guys, go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. And more importantly, before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, show some love, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.